Pregnancy when you have a toddler is no joke. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a pregnancy update, and as of yesterday I was 19 weeks, but I think my last pregnancy update I did was 15 weeks, so this is kind of like 16, 17, 18 update. And there was a lot of things that happened, a lot of different things, a lot of different symptoms. I have been trying to keep up with everything, like symptom wise, and changes that I've had in my notes on my phone here. I don't know if I've said it on camera. I don't know if I've said it in vlogs. I know some of you may not watch my vlogs. You might just watch my pregnancy updates, but we do find out the baby's gender this Friday. I am so excited. We'll be posting a video, an announcement, everything like that this Friday. So make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell on, because it will be up this Friday. I'm so excited. I feel like it makes it feel so much more real when you know the gender. At least for me it does. You're able to call like the baby he or she. You're able to think of names, start buying things, which I am so excited about. I can't wait. I'm the most impatient person on the planet too, so this week is just going to kill me. It's probably gonna go so slow. I want to know what you guys think this baby is. If you have any guesses, boy or girl, let me know in the comments down below. I'm so curious to know what everyone's guess is and what they think the baby is. With week 16, the biggest change I had in week 16, it was my emotions. I was just so emotional that week. Everything made me cry, and if you know me personally, I'm just like the least emotional person ever for like a lot of things. I think with like Elena it's just different, but like in general I'm just not an emotional person. I don't like to cry. I usually don't cry ever, but that week was insane for me. I just like was emotional over everything. I cried so many times just over like dumb stuff too, like a commercial or like a TV show, things like that. So my emotions were definitely like super heightened that week. I would say that carried into week 17 too, and it was definitely just as bad then. Week 17 I had pregnancy insomnia like crazy. I would wake up at like 3 a.m, stay up for like 2 to 3 hours, just could not fall back asleep, and I would go on my phone. I would not be on my phone. I would literally lay there with my eyes closed. I would try everything I could to go back to sleep, and for whatever reason, I just could not. When you have insomnia and you're pregnant with a toddler, it is like the worst thing ever, because you know you're gonna be exhausted the next day. Pregnancy your first time is so different, because when you're tired, you could take a nap. You don't have kids, you don't have, you know, all these other things. Like if you're working, you could still take a nap when you get home from work. Pregnancy when you have a toddler is no joke, that's for sure. You just like don't get downtime. They don't care if you're tired, they don't care if you're sick. So you just have to like get it together. If you didn't sleep all night, like that's your problem. Your toddler does not care. Like you just got to get with it. So I have been drinking a little bit of caffeine. I usually don't ever drink coffee. It just like affects me a lot. So if I do drink caffeine, I will drink maybe like a quarter cup of coffee throughout the whole day and I'll be good. For whatever reason, I've always been like that with caffeine. It's always really affected me, which is nice in a sense, because I don't have to drink like 10 cups of coffee. Not that you're allowed to anyways when you're pregnant, but I could just drink a small amount and get some energy. The most exciting thing that happened during week 17 was I started to feel like for sure kicks. There was previously I was feeling like a little bit of something, but I wasn't for sure, 100% sure that it was kicks. But week 17 I knew. I was like, yep, this baby is going, and this baby is so active. Elena was so incredibly active the whole pregnancy. At the end of pregnancy, I thought she was gonna break a rib off. That's how hard she would kick me and go, and I should have known that was like a sign for her to be as crazy as she is. She's still just as insane. I've been feeling so much movement. It's insane. I love it. Dan was actually able to see when we were laying on the couch, like he could see the baby kicking from outside my stomach, so I thought that was really exciting. I just get so excited to see and feel the baby move. It's just like wild to me that there is a real life human in me growing right now. So I think it just tops it off with being like insane when you could like see the baby moving. I love it. I probably won't be loving it when I'm like 37 weeks and it's like kicking the crap out of me and I can't breathe, but for right now it is just like the coolest thing ever. I did have a craving start in week 17, and it's a weird one for me, and it's salads. I don't usually ever eat salads. I just not a fan. It's past like I would say week and a half, 2 weeks, that's all I've eaten. Like I've had one salad at least every single day, but that's been one thing that I have been like dying for. Other than that, I'm still not hungry for anything in specific. Dan asked me, what do you want to go eat? What do you want for dinner? I'm like, I don't care. Like, honestly, nothing sounds good to me still. My food aversions have definitely gotten better, which is good, but at the same time, I just can't eat as much. So I am eating like more frequently because I'm eating smaller meals, which is fine. I just have to bring snacks everywhere, but I usually have snacks for Elena anyways. I'm still in the thing where like food just doesn't sound that appealing to me, except for salads, which is so weird. Like, who the heck am I? So week 18, I kind of touched on this, and this is the feeling tons of movement. More than like kicking, I honestly could like feel the baby moving, like adjusting itself. Especially in the mornings when I wake up, I could honestly see where the baby is sitting in my stomach, which is so weird and so cool. The thing I kind of already touched on is being hungry frequently. I'm eating way more often. I really wasn't eating a ton in the beginning of this pregnancy just because everything was making me sick. So now when I'm eating, I'm just eating like smaller sized meals, but way more frequently. I have to like take something in with me before bed because I've been going to bed like absolutely starving, and then I wake up starving. So I've been taking like a snack, like an Uncrustable or something, in bed with me at night to eat right before I fall asleep. My restless legs, which I've talked about in previous updates, haven't been bad at all recently, knock on wood. I've still been drinking that magnesium drink every once in a while when I like really need to go to sleep and have a good night's sleep. That drink is like the best thing I've ever bought. I am gonna do a like pregnancy must-have video here shortly, and that is definitely going to be in it for me. For me, it's made my pregnancy a lot better this time around. I'd say the last symptom, I think I've had this for a while though, is just being out of breath. If I didn't edit this video down, you would see how many times I just sat here and like caught my breath. It's crazy. Like, I'll walk up the stairs and I'm dying, and I was never like the most in shape person or anything, but I could walk up a thing of stairs without getting out of breath. I brought the laundry up yesterday and I was just like dying after. Even just sitting here like talking makes me out of breath. I know that's a very common symptom too, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. And as far as weight gain goes, I think I've talked about this in another video, but I know a lot of people like to know this. I started off at 131 pounds. The next appointment in April, I went down to 128 just because I was so sick. I couldn't eat anything. And then my last appointment, which was in May, so it was a few weeks ago, I was 130. Haven't weighed myself. I would definitely say I've gained a pound or two. My next update that I do, I will have gone to the doctors by then, so I will have a better idea of my weight that I will include in that video. As far as a like running total, I have lost a pound. I haven't gained anything. I've just lost 1 pound. I know that will change. I think with Elena, I gained a total of 20 pounds. I just think it's so different for everyone. It shows on your body so differently for everyone. So I don't really get too hung up on the weight. It's really different for everyone on how they feel about like weight and things like that when you're pregnant. But this pregnancy has definitely changed my mentality a ton from my last one. With Elena, I was just so self-conscious a ton. I hated the way my body looked most of the time. I just felt huge. And this time I have definitely changed that. I have realized I'm growing a human inside of me. This is insane. I need to like appreciate this more. It will probably be my last pregnancy, so I just need to like appreciate it and just embrace it. And I have. Like, when we went to the beach, I wore a two-piece. I didn't even care. And in the stage of like full bump pregnancy, it was more like, is she pregnant? I don't know. But yeah, I've just totally embraced it this time. I know it's hard, but I think once you know the outcome of pregnancy and like you have this amazing child, you just realize like it's so worth it, and you like cherish it more. I know that's not how it is for everyone, but for me, I've tried to think that way, and it's totally worked for me this time. So that is it as far as updates go and symptom changing and everything. Other than that, I've been feeling pretty good for the most part. Tired, of course, but I have a toddler, so that is just my life now, is being tired. It's crazy to me to think the next update I do, we will know what the baby is. I cannot wait. I am seriously dying to find out what this baby is. I will end the video with a bump shot and show you how I'm growing. I feel like my bump is growing insanely right now. In the mornings, it's usually a little smaller, and I am filming this pretty early. So that is what my bump is looking like at 19 weeks, 1 day. Any guesses, boy or girl, let me know in the comments down below. I'm so curious to know what everyone's guess is and what they think the baby is. Put your guess in the comments down below. If you did like this content, don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on, because we will be posting the gender reveal video on Friday. As always, thank you so much for watching.